Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for you this Renault Megane Dynamique, and as always I'm going to do a quick walk around just so you can see the condition of the car, and then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you all the interior features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with. Now, this car came in part exchange, and it was driven by a very lovely lady which is local to me as well, and she decided to get a slightly bigger family car, and she wanted to. Sorry, I'm just waiting for the ambulance to go by. There we go. Right, so um, like I said, the lady bought a bigger family car, so she decided to part exchange this one. Now, I don't usually like to trade cars that are older than 2010, 2011, purely because Auto Trader is struggling to give me a real valuation on the car if it's older than 15 years old. But we've came to an agreement somehow. The car is not without its faults. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but then again, it's not. Again, it's a what is it? It's like a 16-year-old car with 114,000 miles on the clock, so it's going to be priced accordingly. It does have a few little scuffs here and there. It's got a few little scratches. It's got a dent on the other side, which you've probably noticed, but if you haven't, I will point it out. Anyway, let me just give you some details about the actual car. So it is a Renault Megane Dynamique Silver. It's got a 1.6 liter petrol engine, and it puts out 110 brake horsepower. It was first registered on the 30th of June 2009, and it will come with 12 months MOT. So this car has been sitting around since I got it in part exchange for so long because there were so many other cars ahead of it that needed to be fully cleaned and detailed and serviced and everything. The MOT actually expired on this on the 19th of July. Currently, it's the 14th of August, so nearly a month since the MOT ran out on it, but obviously it will come with 12 months MOT. The annual road tax is £265. Insurance group is 15E, so it's very low on the insurance bracket, which basically means it's not going to break the bank to insure this thing. And it's got a CO2 output of 163 grams per kilometer. It's got a top speed of 121 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 time of 10 seconds. Excuse me. The last MOT passed without any advisory, so I'm hoping this one is going to do the same thing. Maybe it's going to have one or two advisories, but as always, if it's anything major, I will get it sorted. Let me just quickly show you that dent I was talking about. So it's just here. Don't know how well you can see it. I mean, it doesn't affect, mechanical wise, it doesn't affect the use of the car in any way, shape, or form. But again, I do point these things out. I mean, that'll be pretty hard to miss anyway. But I do want to point these things out before you head up just to see it. The reason I'm not going to sort it is because it will cost me a bit. And as already with it being a part exchange, I do offer as much money as I can in terms of part exchanges, and that leaves very, very small room for profit. Now, obviously, if I was to put this car through an MOT, if it fails on anything, then I'll have to fix it, and then it wouldn't be financially viable for me to actually sort this dent out as well. But it could be something new owner could have done at some point if they want to, or if they're not too bothered, they could leave it like that. The car is HPI clear, so it's never been involved in any accidents or anything like that. It's never been written off or literally anything of that sort, but it does have that little dent there. So let me just quickly show you how the interior looks like, because the interior is absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, you've got electric windows front and rear. You've got really nice soft touch material on pretty much all the places that you touch, and the seats are in very, very good condition. Again, considering the age and the mileage of the vehicle, they are in fantastic condition. I do love this silvery, almost carbon fibery effect on the dashboard there. And then down here you've got your glove box with your owner's manual and the locking wheel nut in there as well. Nice big door pockets as well. And let's have a quick look over at the rear. So plenty of space in the boot in the back as well. Now the front seats are pushed back quite a bit, and that was just for when I was taking photos of the car, just to basically have more room inside in the front. Moving over to the door for the rear doors as well. Again, really nice soft touch material. You've got electric windows over on the rear as well, and the seats again are in fantastic condition. As you can see, no tears or rips or anything of that sort. You do have isofix points on the two outer seats, so on this one and that one you do have isofix points, and also the seats do fold down as well, if you want to carry larger items in the back. Just put this back. You do have these little pockets on the back of the front seats, which are perfect because kids can put their snacks, iPads, toys, stuff like that in there. You've got some storage in there, and you got a 12-volt socket underneath there as well. As you can see, the driver has lumbar support, which again is a fantastic feature. I absolutely love that in cars because usually seats are not made for everyone's backs, and I just struggle with some seats. Tires are in really good condition. As you can see here, sorry, I forgot to show you the alloys, but plenty of tread on the tires, same as with the rear ones as well. Excuse me. And again, alloys are a bit scuffed here and there, but again, it will be a cheap car. So if you can go past these little imperfections, then that'll be great. Open the boot, you've got a button just underneath the Megane writing, and then boot is nice and big, plenty of space in the boot, as you can see. And one thing I do like about it, that it also comes with a spare tire as well, and all the kit and everything that you need to change it if you do have a flat tire. But yeah, plenty of space in the boot, which is absolutely fantastic. And you do also get a parcel shelf, which is perfect to keep all your valuables hidden from prying eyes if you have anything left in the boot. Moving over on this side, again, like I said, the alloys have a few little scuffs here and there, and there is also a scratch. Somebody really hated their neighbors, didn't they? So yeah, there's a big scratch on the side door. Again, I can't stress this enough that it will be a very cheap car. It's not really worth me spending close to £1,000 maybe, or probably a bit less than that, to be honest. I mean, it's just this one door, that door, and then that. Yeah, probably looking at about £600-700 if I was to like fully restore it and everything. But then, is it really worth spending that much money on a 16-year-old car? And it's not like it's a classic or anything. It's a Renault Megane. It's just a workhorse. So yeah, let me just show you how the rear seats look like on this side. Again, really good condition, and that's how the back of the driver's seat looks like. Again, like I said, you've got really soft touch materials, electric windows over on the rear. And let me just actually, before we go into the driver's side, let me just pop the bonnet so I can show you the engine bay. Right, so there's a lever just to the left of the Renault logo, and that's the 1.6 petrol engine. That's your coolant, nice and pink. You probably see it. I love these stickers. These are my favorite stickers on cars. So that's the timing belt, done in 2019 at 72,000 miles as well. And just to show you this front tire as well, and like I said, the alloys are not in fantastic condition, but it is what it is. Right, let's move over to the driver's side. So you've got front and rear electric windows, control the switches for both of them. You've got electric mirrors as well, and this is to lock the rear windows. And the driver's seat, again, it's in really good condition considering the age and the mileage of the car yet again. Right, let's jump in. So down here you've got your traction control. That's to change the intensity of the lights in the dashboard, and that is to change the position of the headlamps. And then over here you've got your steering wheel. Nice big chunky steering wheel. It is leather wrapped as well, so that's perfect because it will stand the test of time. And to start the car, you actually have a slot in there where you can pop the key in, but you don't actually need to put the key in there. As long as you have the key on you, just press the start button, which is down there. Yeah, the car starts straight away, no issues at all. It is a multifunction steering wheel, although you can only control, you do only have the controls for the cruise control on here. So this is to increase and decrease the speed, that's to resume, and that's to cancel. However, behind the steering wheel, you've got that joystick to control the volume up and down, to control audio source and radio stations and all that. Over on this side, you've got your indicator as well as your lights. So as you can see, you do have auto lights, which is perfect. So you can leave it on auto and the car will turn the lights on and off as and when it needs to. Then over here, you've got your wipers, and you do have auto wipers as well, which is fantastic. This is your dashboard, and as you can see, there are no warning lights in the dash whatsoever. You've got your rev counter over on the left here. In the middle, you've got your fuel gauge, your water temperature. This is just showing me that I've got a door open, and this is your digital speedometer. And then over on that side, you've got warning messages. So if anything was to come up, it will pop up on there. Plus underneath, you've got your current mileage. So it's 114,288 miles. But yeah, like I said, there are no warning lights in the dash at all. On the top of the wiper stalk here, you've got a button which, if you press that, it goes through different settings, tells you when you need to service it, your average distance, the current range. That's not true though. I've just put some fuel in it because the light was on, and I hate cars with the fuel light on. So I've just put £10 worth of fuel in it, and that will go up as you're driving. That's something that's a characteristic for Renault. In there, you've got your screen for your media. Let's see if we can find. Yeah, so radio works absolutely fine. There's no issues with that. Obviously, I'm not going to leave it running because I don't want YouTube to strike my video. But yeah, that's your radio screen up there. You got two air vents, hazard lights, and this is to lock the doors. And then over here, you've got your climate control. And I will actually turn the fan on a little bit. And AC on. Perfect. The AC works absolutely fine. So this is to increase and decrease the speed of the fan. That's if you want it soft, auto, fast. This is where you select where you want the air to come out from. That's to turn it off. AC, rear window defrost, front window defrost, and recirculate. And obviously these are to select the temperatures. You do have dual zone climate control, which is absolutely fantastic, because you can have two separate temperatures for both the driver and the passenger. And underneath that, here you've got your radio. This is again very easy to operate. You've got your volume here, and then you've got your preset buttons underneath. That's your stop button, so that's where you start the car. This is where the key would go, and then over here you've got a 12-volt socket with a cigarette lighter as well. You got some storage underneath there with one cup holder, and in here you also have video output as well, so you can plug in like a screen, plug it in there, and you get video output. Um, 6-speed manual gearbox. The clutch is bang on. It's not too high, it's not too low, it's not slipping or anything like that. It goes flawlessly through all the gears. There's no issues whatsoever. Just to show you, so foot on the clutch, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then reversed left, left, and up. That's it. So it's very, very simple. You've got another cup holder here, so at least it's good that you get 2 cup holders. Good old manual handbrake, and then over here you've got your cruise control and your speed limiter. So this is where you activate those. Got a nice armrest, and this opens up, and you get some storage in the glove, well, in the armrest compartment there as well. Moving at the top, you got your rear view mirror, and then over here you've got your interior lights, which obviously they work absolutely fine, as you can see. Sun visor with a vanity mirror. No light on the vanity mirror, unfortunately, but again, it is what it is. I believe personally that for a car of 2009, it is pretty well equipped, in the sense that you've got your multifunction steering wheel, you've got a digital, well, a semi-digital dashboard, you've got auto lights, auto wipers, cruise control, dual zone climate control, AC, electric windows, electric mirrors. So it's got quite a few options. Too bad about that little dent in the back, but there's not much you can do about that, is there? I mean, obviously there is something you can do about it, but I'm just not prepared to spend so much money to get it fixed when I've just had it serviced. So if you take into account how much I paid for the car, plus the service, plus the MOT that I'm just going to do, plus the fees and everything that I'm going to have to, like, not fees, but like tax and VAT and all that. So yeah, it's just not financially viable for me to sort that thing out as well, which is a shame. But anyway, with all that being said, it is a fantastic car. It will serve somebody well, even if it's just for the 12 months that the MOT is there. But I'm sure once you're gonna start driving it, you will use it for much longer than that. But anyway, let's go and park this baby up, and we're gonna go to the final stages of. I'm gonna leave it just here. But yeah, the car, like I said, drives absolutely lovely. There's no knocks or bangs or anything like that, and it was very well taken care of. That's for sure. But I don't even know. I didn't even ask how that dent happened, to be honest. Which is a shame. But anyway, thank you very much for sticking all the way to the end. I really appreciate you watching the video. If you found it useful, then it's done its job. If you're interested in the car, don't hesitate to contact me. You can find me on 01684 355 032, or alternatively, you can just email me at vindemautos@gmail.com, or you can just go onto the website, which is www.vindemautos.co.uk. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you sticking all the way to the end. Have a great day, and hopefully I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.